Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Pokemon Showdown battle. And in this match, I'm using the OU team that I made the past few days. And the thing is, man, ladies and gentlemen, Latios can be proven to be very useful. I know I used to bitch about him back in the day, but I really didn't know that he was OU. I thought that he was, Uber because I was stuck back in the PBR days where people would just stick a Soul Tea on him. But apparently, that's not the case. Latios is amazing, and as we all know how much I love to use Rotom Wash and Landorus and Ferrothorn, because Ferrothorn is such an amazing, oh my gosh, Pokemon. And my Pokemon are pretty great, because I have Beedrill that can deal with Ludicolo and Primarina any time of the day. I have Tapu Fini that can deal with that obvious Mega Gyarados. It won't do that well against Toxapex, and that is where, everyone on my team can take this thing out. I have Landorus with Earthquake, I have Leech Seed and Power Whip on my Ferrothorn. It's not that much of a problem, actually. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get into this game and show you guys how cool this team can be. So my opponent is going to send out their Toxapex, and I'm going to send out my Latios to see how much I can do. Now, if this was Specs Latios, this would have been a guaranteed one-hit KO. So my opponent goes for the Surf. I don't know, maybe they were expecting me to switch into Landorus or something. I don't know, but that was an obvious misread on my opponent's side. So I'm going to go for another Side Shock because why not? Because anything that comes in will not take it very well. I knew that my opponent either had to switch or lose their Toxapex. So in comes Rotom, which looks like it's a more specially built Rotom because I could take it in a 2-hit KO. And that is good because Rotom Wash is annoying to take out. So I'm going to have to switch out Starmie because at this point my opponent definitely knows that I'm choiced. So that is why I switch out into Ferrothorn that can deal with this any time of the day. So my opponent goes for the Blizzard, and it deals a reasonable chunk to Ferrothorn, and it's a 3-hit KO. And I'm going to set up Stealth Rocks, and this turn I'm going to do the cheeky move, and I'm going to go for the Leech Seed because I had a feeling that my opponent would miss, and that is why I stayed in. Even if I had lost Ferrothorn, that wouldn't have been a problem because I can deal with my opponent's team because it's based on Water-type Pokemon. So my opponent has wasted 3 Blizzards. This is the 4th, and I'm thinking that I can live another Blizzard. And if they want to go for Blizzards all day, I know I can live it. So my opponent, being a cheeky, my Protect fails. I knew that I could have stalled him out. So he goes for the Rapid Spin, which is stupid, and I did not appreciate that. So I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Get out of here. So he goes for the crit on my Ferrothorn. I'm like, okay, that I did not appreciate at all. So it comes Latios, and I predict him to maybe do like a switch out into, I don't know, maybe the Primarina to take a, I don't know what. But anyway, he decides to lose a Starmie. Oh well, nobody misses you. And I know that this is Mega Gyarados. This is why I do not opt to go for a Side Shock. But instead, I want to go into my Landorus, predicting a Dragon Dance maybe from this thing. But my opponent turns into this giant lobster monster on steroids, and he goes for the Surf on my Landorus, which is weird, brilliant but weird, I don't know. But that means that my U-turns are now super effective on this Mega Gyarados, that I can switch into the Rotom Wash. And anything that switches into Rotom Wash now will not have a good time. This is my special defensive Rotom, and it can deal with this Mega Gyarados any time of the day. So my opponent is going to switch out their Gyarados, obviously, into their Ludicolo, and Ludicolo in the rain is very dangerous. So I went for the Will-O-Wisp, predicting my opponent to stay in. I didn't go for the Volt Switch. That was wrong of me to say. So my opponent is going to pack the Giga Drain and is going to deal some damage on my Rotom, exactly half. And I did not appreciate that because I wanted to keep my Rotom around, and I really have to switch out into my Lando because he can do stuff to Ludicolo. So I'm going to go and U-turn out because I really do not want to deal with Ludicolo, and I'm very grateful that I could take it out, and Ludicolo is dead, and that was a very serious problem for me, so that is why I'm going to send out Latios that has the Thunderbolt and pretty much sweep from this point on. Now, I will admit that this critical hit mattered, but in the long run, I did have Landorus with Earthquake. I could have Earthquaked and killed everything on his team because, well, anyway, he's Landorus and I do have Mega Beedrill back. Toxapex is going to die from Thunderbolt, and Latios is going to make a late game sweep, taking out, oh well, he has taken out 4 out of his 6 guys, which is the majority of his team. So that is why Latios is so good with Thunderbolt and a choice Scarf. So that is the first game, and I will be uploading another battle quite soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this game, and I know it was pretty quick, but sometimes you can enjoy games with like a quick sweep to enjoy and to like, and like if you're one of those hyper offensive fans that like to see sweeps all day, like one hit KOs and sweeping, and a Pokemon that just never dies and just keeps on hitting until the entire enemy team has been swept, or unless you prefer a more strategic game that I will be posting on the next video. So stay tuned, and I will be doing a double upload today. So thank you for watching this first battle. Stay tuned, and I'll see you quite soon. Bye.